Welcome to this explainer. If you've been feeling a bit stiffer, maybe a little clumsier, or just generally weaker as you cross into your 50s, well, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're diving into an ancient Shaolin approach to reversing age-related weakness. And the crazy part? We're gonna do the whole thing without touching a single heavy weight. No way, right? Let's get into it. Okay, here's a quick look at our agenda for today. We'll uncover the real cause of weakness, explore the Shaolin isometric solution, rebuild your core and coordination, bulletproof those legs and knees, activate upper body power, and finally, wrap it all up with a 5-minute daily routine. Section 1, the real cause of weakness, which really comes down to deep muscle loss. So let's validate those physical struggles right out of the gate. That clumsy, heavy stiffness you feel when trying to get out of a chair, it isn't just quote-unquote getting older. What's actually happening is your deep muscle control is essentially falling asleep. Now, there's a stark contrast here. Modern gym culture, it usually pushes endless reps that just add grinding stress and damage to your joints. But the Shaolin method takes the exact opposite approach. We're talking zero impact and deep control through what are called isometric holds. It's all about waking up your nervous system instead of breaking your body down. Moving to section 2, the Shaolin isometric solution featuring absolutely no heavy weights. And honestly, this should be a massive wave of relief. You really don't need heavy barbells or joint-punishing cardio to build bulletproof stability. So what exactly is an isometric hold? It's fascinating, actually. It's a technique that builds real strength and stability without moving your joints at all. Yep, you can get stronger by literally not moving. For anyone out there with aching elbows or grinding knees, this is a total game changer. You awaken your nervous system with pure, deep stability, and there's absolutely zero joint wear and tear. Let's jump into section 3, rebuilding core and coordination for spinal survival. We kick off our playbook right here at the deep core muscles. Because let's be real, a strong core after 50 isn't about getting six-pack abs, it is entirely about spinal survival. It's about unifying your movements so you don't pull a muscle just twisting to grab the TV remote. Enter the hollow body hold. Think of this as the ultimate on switch for your core. Unlike traditional sit-ups, which, let's face it, mostly just strain your neck, this hold locks your ribs directly to your pelvis. It's simple. Lie flat, press your lower back into the floor so there's no gap, and lift your legs and shoulders just a few inches up. If your back starts to arch, no worries. Just tuck those knees in a bit toward your chest to modify. You're gonna wanna aim for 60 seconds on this one. And here's a super important detail. If you start shaking uncontrollably around the 30-second mark, do not panic. That's not weakness. That is literally your nervous system finally waking up and firing along pathways that have probably been dormant for years. From there, we flow right into the bear crawl hold. You know that feeling like your body just isn't working as one cohesive piece? That disconnected, heavy feeling is exactly what causes random pulled muscles. Well, the bear crawl hold forces your shoulders, core, and hips to work as a single unified structure. Just get on all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, tuck your toes, and lift those knees just 1 inch off the floor. Keep your back flat and hold it. Suddenly, you aren't a collection of aging joints anymore. You are one solid unit. All right, section 4. Bulletproofing legs and knees. This is your foundation. We absolutely have to address the lower body now because stiff hips and weak thighs are the root cause forcing your knees and back to overwork, and that inevitably leads to daily pain. You are only as young as your legs are strong. I just love that. This Eastern proverb beautifully highlights that your lower body foundation isn't just about walking. It is the absolute key to lifelong mobility. When your thighs lose power, your back ends up taking the brunt of your weight. We've got to fix that at the root. And the answer to fixing that root is the horse stance. This is a profound joint opener. It demands massive glute and quad strength while simultaneously forcing active mobility into stiff hips. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width, toes forward or slightly out, and sink those hips down until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Keep your chest up and your spine long. You're building your physical root here. It keeps you moving with total confidence. Now, your legs will definitely burn for sure, but that burn, that's the exact sensation of your foundation being rebuilt. Moving on to section 5, activating upper body power with zero joint stress. Let's see how we can maintain formidable upper body strength without subjecting aging shoulders to the grinding pain of lifting heavy weights. Okay, enter the Shaolin wall push. This is quite literally the fastest way to teach your brain that your muscles still need to be powerful and reactive. You just stand facing a solid wall, hands at chest height, step your feet back, and try to push the wall over with everything you have. Maximum effort. You might feel a bit silly at first, but driving all your power through your palms generates immense, pure strength with almost no joint stress. Oh, and absolutely crucial here, remember to keep breathing continuously while you push. The most important takeaway here is zero. Zero joint movement, zero joint stress. By doing 6 sets of just 10 seconds of maximum all-out effort against that wall, you are producing massive, pure strength. You're waking up every single muscle in your upper body without any of the wear and tear. Finally, we come to the wall sit. Just lean back against a flat wall, slide on down until your knees are at a 90-degree angle, keep your weight in your heels, and make sure your back is glued right to the wall. Aiming for 60 seconds here strengthens the vital tendons and ligaments surrounding the kneecap entirely without impact. Honestly, if you want to keep hiking, traveling, and actively playing with your grandkids into your 80s, you absolutely need this specific kind of endurance. And that brings us to Section 6, your 5-minute daily routine. Rebuild daily. Now that we've dug into the deep mechanics behind these movements, let's tie it all together into one highly accessible, incredibly rapid routine. I highly recommend you take note of this exact sequence. Following this every single day is literally your blueprint for long-term joint health. It's a beautiful flow. You start with 1 minute of the hollow body hold, move straight into a minute of the bear crawl, come up for a 1-minute horse stance, blast out 6 sets of 10-second wall pushes, and finish strong with a 1-minute wall sit. The whole shebang, just 5 minutes. That is literally all it takes to switch your deep muscle control back on. So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Are you ready to ditch those joint grinding workouts and wake up your deep muscle control today? Are you ready to reclaim your physical independence and start building real, pain-free strength right now? The tools are all right here, requiring zero equipment, just your own focus. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Now get out there and start building that pain-free foundation.